Hi BL lovers, I'm the BL guy and welcome back to another 5-minute review. Today we're reviewing the BL drama The End of the World with You. The world is thrown into chaos when the public learns that in just 10 days' time, a massive meteorite will hit the Earth, likely wiping out the entire human race. This horrific news has sent a young man working in a dead-end office job named Masumi Nishina into shock, but he soon makes peace with his destiny and decides to return to his college library where he intends to read books in a tranquil setting while he waits for the end to come. But this decision proves to be a major mistake, as this year he is reunited with the man who ruthlessly broke his heart, Ritsu Kusakabe. Back in college, they were both in the same publishing club but parted ways bitterly. Masumi Nishina had hoped he would never have to set eyes upon Ritsu again, so cruel was the latter's rejection, while Ritsu went on to becoming an IT hotshot. But with the clock ticking and just days remaining until the world comes to an end, they start to wonder if they should perhaps reignite the romance and fill the remainder of their lives with passion. The End of the World with You is a Japanese BL drama with 8 episodes, roughly around 24 minutes per episode. Our two main leads are being played by Seto Toshiki and Nakata Keisuke. One review says, "When you think about all of the clues we are given about Yuma, the ending doesn't seem so open-ended after all. Throughout the series we are given a glimpse of his abilities, bringing on a rainstorm, sending lightning to strike his adversary's water supply, suspending a bottle in mid-air, not dying after taking a euthanasia pill. Right there we are shown that he can perform the impossible. And Yuma's happy-go-lucky parting with Ritsu and Masumi, promising that he will see them again. The bond that developed between Meguru and Yuma gave Yuma a future to look forward to. He found his dead idol in her lookalike sibling, almost as though she were resurrected from the dead. The series followed the manga almost exactly. Happy ending in the manga, Yuma sent the meteor away. There's a strong message to this series. When our own individual world is collapsing around us, when we feel as though there is no longer a reason to live, the entire world could end for all we care. But then, when our lives get back on track and things look hopeful again, we want the world to go on. And so, it was, with Yuma. Ritsu and Masumi also had no hope for living, until they reunited and rekindled their love. Ritsu says in the last episode that there was no reason for him to live any longer, but when he found Masumi again, the desire to live was renewed. Now, getting to my own personal opinion, I don't really know how to feel about the show. Overall, I freaking enjoyed it a lot. I really did. The plot was very interesting. It's not really something we see in BLs like ever. I don't really think I know of any other BL that has a similar storyline. So yeah, overall, I really did enjoy the show. There was a few things that were just questionable at times. Like, first of all, how did Ritsu get to know Yuma? Like, how did the two of them get together? That was never explored in the first place, so I really don't know how they even got in contact or how Yuma ended up with Ritsu, so I really want to know a bit more about that. And then there was the little comment Masumi made about Neguru, I think that was the name. The way she was dressed kind of didn't really sit right with me, kind of irked me a little bit as well. And then Ritsu, oh my god, the red flag that this man is. I would have hated him, like despised him. I would not be rooting for the main couple if that was the main love interest. But the setting, the particular setting that the story takes place in, kind of just throws all of that out of the window, you know? At the end, I was just hoping or wishing for Masumi to be happy. So whatever was gonna make him happy, I was fully going to support that, even if it meant going back to that shit of an ex, I'm sorry. But yeah. And yeah, Ritsu did try and change a little bit, but I don't know how much of that is genuine or if it is just because the world was ending, so you know, the intentions there is very unclear for me. But still, Ritsu is hot. The 18 plus scenes was insanely hot. Like, oh my god, that was wow. Like, that show perfectly portrayed those scenes, like perfectly. I really enjoyed the chemistry so much. Ritsu is very handsome, great body. Love seeing them in the lake, like that little scenes. Like, the show had some very great moments. The open ending that they left us, I kind of felt like they probably did survive, and everything that we've learned across the story and the journey about Yuma's powers kind of indicates that the meteor was pushed away or destroyed or something and they did survive. So I don't really feel like it's that much of an open ending like the review said. I do feel like they survived, but I'm very interested to know like what comes next now with them, like they survived everything that they did in those past couple of days, without thinking of consequences, what's gonna happen now. So like it's a very, very interesting story. I really, really enjoy it. Now getting to my overall score. For story, like I said, amazing. Not really something we've seen in BLs, not that I can think of anyway. So story will get a 9 out of 10. The acting was amazing. I really, really enjoyed the acting. I'm gonna give acting a solid 8 out of 10. Music was nice. I feel like it really did fit the story very, very well. It's not anything super memorable to me, but it was really, really good. So I'm gonna give music an 8 out of 10 as well. And rewatch value, even if Ritsu kind of did annoy me, but like there was just something so good about the show that I feel like I would rewatch it again. So rewatch value would get an 8 out of 10 as well. So yeah, that was my overall rating and review of The End of the World with You. Yeah man, Ritsu, that really is a handsome ass man. Like he just looks so good. Even though I really wanted to hate him, like just that face, that body is just I was like but then you think about what he's done and like I don't know, man was a piece of work, very complex character that you really had me questioning. Yeah,